Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Always loud and passionate, these folks are ready to roar. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to get us going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, Kirk, no surprise. Get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, just the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
We're having a good time back there, Chris.
Coming up, how aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Direct snap to the back. Stopped right there at the line with no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's the running back in the flat.
Interception.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They bring it down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Receiver in motion now. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. And with that miss, the score remains the same.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
You got your HP bag. Oh, yeah.
Heard about how fast this guy is.
Hey, yo.
They watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's
you got the game figured out now,
one?
one?
Make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Fighting off the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Poor starting field position here for the offense. Here comes a handoff.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Got his HP bag. Hey, yo. I don't know. What do you think it is?
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the runner takes off to his right. Tiny space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Play action here on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And there's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up.
Come on, it's a touch.
For this offense.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. You know, make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Bringing pressure. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They hit him behind the line.
No.
Oh, no. Defense recovers the takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Here's the second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on third and very long. His contact as he threw it. Incomplete as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. They can't stop him. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Trying to get the throw off. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time it's complete. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. He finds some space. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses.
I'll check and see if I can find it. Give me 1 second.
You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
You wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out there on the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. Powerful running into the secondary. They make the stop, but not before he gets the first down. The screenplay works.
What level is that?
That's their 2nd of the half.
And I don't think
you know the name of the level?
That the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds.
Can you pause it? Can you show me?
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Okay. I'm about to look it up
now. To throw it here on 2nd down. And now another deep ball here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the returner, but they create the turnover.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Clemson.
Do you know which one it is? What it's called? Like that seaside, what side of what area is that?
Time for just one more play before halftime. It's a quick grab. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
It's not the Snow Kingdom one.
The first half here.
That is the
Connors with our halftime update.
South Carolina, 14.
Let's get the
Now they
new
get
Mario
set to kick it
Odyssey
away.
in the city. There you go. You can watch it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone.
It's about to come
He
up.
tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
That's it? The Metro City? Is that it?
Yeah.
How many moves you done got in there already?
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down.
Is this it right here? This where you at?
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense.
Y'all not the city?
Attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls in the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the energy really building now, quick. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And their South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Launches downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
For the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him right at the 24.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Throws it to the right. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop him, but a big chunk play to wrap up the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 31, South Carolina 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The Gamecocks have first and 10 here.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And it's caught. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it near the end zone. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. initiate. They're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. With completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. QB to the tight end for a completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team,